Have you ever wondered what the best way to post your music online is, and how people are even getting their music on places like Spotify, Apple Music, to even TikTok and Instagram? Well, today I'll show you the steps for how to cheaply and easily publish all your music on all of the streaming services globally in a way that will allow you to make some passive income as well. I'm Sophiya Sweet. I'm an independent musician, and I decided to start posting my music online back in 2018. So even though I was really nervous about it because I didn't think my music was any good at all, I'm so glad that I did it, because since then I've gotten over 800,000 streams, and more importantly, I've received messages from people around the world who have listened to my music and tell me what it means to them and just sent me really sweet notes. So it's been an incredible journey. That's why I always encourage my friends and artists like you to post and share your work, even if you don't feel like you're ready or you're good enough. You might never feel ready, and your songs might never feel and seem perfect enough to post, but I think it's better to put them out there than to never share them at all. So who knows, you might just be someone's next favorite artist. First thing you need to know about posting all your music online is that you will need a distributor. A distributor is like a postman who will talk to all the streaming services and deliver your music to each and every one. So my personal favorite, and the one I'll be talking about how to use today, is DistroKid. This isn't sponsored at all, but I've been using them for the past 5 years, and I feel like they're a company I could personally recommend, because anytime I've ever had any kind of kerfuffle, they're able to sort it out within the day. They always get back to me, so I always feel taken care of, and not like I'm just some huge cog in a machine. Their customer service has been super friendly throughout the 5 years. I've never really had a big issue with them. Plus, it's very easy to take your royalties out once you earn them, which can be nice because you don't need to go through a whole process of waiting for a check or anything. It's just all online. So this is personally the distributor I recommend. Second thing, talking about prices, is that DistroKid is pretty affordable. It's $23 a year for the musician tier, and even less with the discount. And with this, you can upload like unlimited songs, lyrics, collect your royalties, and get the Spotify verified checkmark with it, which is a very good deal. Although checkmarks probably mean very little on Twitter right now, they do mean a good amount on Spotify. It looks good to have. So it's nice that that is included. Although it's not sponsored, if you go down to my referral link in the description, you get 7% off your first year signing up, which is a really good deal and something that I wish I had found when I was signing up. So again, not sponsored, but if you want a good deal, I get like $10 if you sign up, which is a lot. That's like 1 billion streams worth of income. Just kidding. But yes, this is a good, straightforward distributor, the one I personally use, which is why I recommend it. So first step, wink wink, go down to the link in the description. You'll get your discount, your 7% off, save some money. So you'll see like a VIP link above the code when you go to this link, and go through the steps of making the account. So the third thing to know is there are different tiered accounts. That $20 tier is the musician one I explained before, and that really gives you all the basics that you need to start streaming, and that's the one I recommend for like almost everyone starting out. That's really all you need. I have upgraded since I started making more money through DistroKid to the Musician Plus membership. So you can have 2 artists a year on that one. This is like $35 a year. And say you have 2 stage names. You could say you do like punk rock music, but you also have this side band you don't want people to know about, where you make interpretive dance songs for plants. You can have 2 separate artists' names or accounts linked to one distributor account. And you also get to customize your label name and your release date. That's why I've upgraded to the $35 one. Again, I think the $20 one is more than enough, has more than enough features for someone first starting out. And that's what I had for years at first. But I just wanted to customize my label name. So if you don't customize it, you'll just see a DistroKid, like a DK, and then a bunch of numbers after it. But that's like you're in the record label section of their Spotify. But it's pretty hidden, so it's not really that big of a deal. I just wanted to customize that, and I wanted to be able to customize the release dates for my music. When you're in the $20 tier, they just kind of release it when they do it, but I wanted to have more of a schedule. I only upgraded my account once I started to see a return on my investment. I think the basic musician option is more than enough and has a good amount of features. Now, next step, once you've signed up, you can fill in the information for your address, your contact info, and get all your bank information sorted in there. You can also claim your Apple Music and Spotify profiles, and I can make a whole separate tutorial on that if you want, but you will want to do that because Spotify for Artists is a super powerful tool. Now, here's how to upload your first song on DistroKid to start making money when someone listens to your music. Once you have your DistroKid account set up, you'll be able to upload music by tapping this button at the top right. And I like to enable all streaming services, so that's why I click Snapchat, and I do own all the publishing rights to my song. If you're going to release an album, the number of songs will be different than one song. Of course, you'll fill out this information then for multiple songs. Now here, my band name is already plugged in, and if you have that secondary tier, you can have 2 different band names in there, but let's post a song under Sophiya Suite. If it's your first time ever posting a song, it will come up with the option for you to say, are you an artist already in Apple Music or Spotify? And you'll say no. Then they'll create your Apple Music and Spotify pages for you. Because I have the upgraded plan, I'm able to edit my release date, and you always want to set your release date at least 1 week in the future, but really for Spotify, at least a month in the future, because then you're going to be able to pitch your song to the Spotify editors who can put them on the Spotify curated playlists. Here I could edit the exact time that I want it to release on Spotify, and then if I'm going to make it available for pre-order, as well as my record label name. Again, these are all just nice to haves, and if you're just first starting out with making music, I would wait until you are seeing some return on your investment, wait until you're seeing a little bit of interest before you invest in the extras here, because they're totally not needed. Now you're going to choose an album cover for your song, and you want to make sure this is at least 3000 by 3000 pixels, and the album cover is super important. Think of it as the YouTube thumbnail. You know how people say don't judge a book by its cover? Well, people definitely judge an album by its cover. So make sure you have something that can express what your music is like to people who you want to find your music. I will make a whole separate video about how to make album covers because I think they're super fun and very important in this How to Be an Artist series that I've decided to post because I get a lot of questions from friends about how do you post your music online. So hopefully this is helping you, and preferably your album cover will have a frog on it. So now you pick your language that your song is in. This is actually an instrumental song, so I'm not even sure why it asked, but I guess it's instrumentally English here. And then you choose a genre. Now this is important when they will be sorting your music and placing them on playlists for things like Spotify. So you want to make sure that it's as accurate as possible here. Next, you put in your song title, and again, make sure there are no typos. I literally spelled frog, frong. So make sure you triple check this part, and always read their little disclaimers because they have some very important information in there. Had to check to make sure I was spelling sandwich right. I literally graduated with the English degree, but you never know. You gotta check those typos, guys. And now you'll be asked to upload your music file. Now this is ideally the one that you have already submitted to the Copyright Office. And we're going to just double check that this is indeed the song you're looking for. And I'm really zoomed in here because all my file names are really embarrassing. So this is all you guys get. So here's the small frog eats a sandwich alone. We are listening to it. It sounds like it's the right thing. So there we have it uploaded as just a .wav file. Now put in your real legal name so it adds you as a songwriter or musician. And fill out the rest of the requirements accordingly. So this is an instrumental, I click that. And I always like to specify when the good part of the song starts. This is when you'll hear it on Instagram or TikTok, the first 15 seconds. And those are honestly the most important when someone's trying to tune in. So listen to your song, make sure you know when you want it to start. DistroKid's pretty cool. You could even change the track price as well, since it's a shorter track. This is just lo-fi instrumental. I'm going to make it 69 cents. DistroKid offers some extras here at the bottom, but I usually skip through these. But there are some pretty cool ones. They scan YouTube and get your royalties if you want money based off of that. but honestly I haven't found a use yet. You should read through them and see if any of them apply to you. But here down at the bottom, make sure you read through these and ensure that you meet all their standards, or else they will not approve your release. And it's very important that you read through this one more time and make sure you are all set and there are no typos, because you don't want to come back in and have to fix those afterwards. I'm checking if my album cover looks right. It's looking cute and froggy. Checking to make sure the spelling of sandwich is all good and that I've started it at the right time and I've clicked all the right buttons for instrumental and radio edits, etc., etc. It's really good to just double check. I've caught some mistakes before and it's a lot easier now than when they send it out to the stores. So now once we click done, they'll process it really quickly and you'll receive confirmation within a day or two via email whether your single has been approved, and then they'll push it out to all the stores like Spotify and Apple Music, and you'll receive individual emails when they're approved and released on those sites. So see, I am sending this out to streaming services less than 4 weeks in the future, so it's going to be harder for me to land this on like a Spotify curational playlist, but I wanted to show you guys how to post these, so it's okay. I will just get this little frog out into the universe anyways. Next, you could add some credits and liner notes. This is really good to connect these, especially if you want to be a bit more professional. Congratulations, you have successfully uploaded your first song to all of these streaming platforms you see on the right side there. Do you see that YouTube Shorts? Super cool. And now your music is going to be able to be enjoyed by people all over the world, which is super exciting. So good job. Thank you for tuning in and learning how to upload your songs online to all the streaming platforms. I hope that this has been a helpful tutorial for you. And if you want to check out my music, it's on all the streaming platforms thanks to my lovely distributor and my $35 a year. So it's pretty cool. I hope that you found this informative. Please subscribe for more music, art, and book related videos, and if you need any help at all, let me know in the comments below. I read every single one and answer them, so if you have any questions, please let me know. I will get back to you as soon as possible. Thank you so much. I'm Sophiya, and I hope you keep rocking out. I don't know if that's my catchphrase. I think my sign out is usually like stay sweet, so stay sweet everyone.